Hey, welcome back to my Do It All series. This quest I'm going to be doing is called the Bloody Crypt. Now to do this quest you have to flag for it. You have to do the other 4 quests in the chain. So there's 5 in total. And they are a level lower than 6, so they are level 5, and it's Tomb of the Burning Heart, Tomb of the Crimson Heart, Immortal Heart, and Sanguine Heart. You have to complete all 4 of those before you can pick up the quest, the Bloody Crypt. So I don't have it yet. I'll be picking it up in just a minute. Just gonna buff first real quick. I am gonna do this one on Elite too, just because this one, to solo this one, definitely takes a long time if you're getting Conquest bonus. I used to do it all the time, just me and I, and he would get one side of the map and I would get the other side. Made it a lot quicker. By yourself to do all 4 portions of this quest, it definitely takes some time. I'm hoping to be done, would be nice if I could do it under 45 minutes. But we will find out. Alright, so to get there, it's in the necropolis, the lower necropolis, or everybody calls it the Necro. So from the ship I went to House P, and it's up through here. Or from your ship, if you have the porter, you can teleport to the upper Necro and run down to the lower. Make sure I have some bolts. I'll probably need a few more than 3 stacks. A lot of killing in this one. I forget. I want to say it's 200 and something for Conquest. Yeah, 283. I've seen it before. I believe I've seen it as low as like 250-ish. Maybe upper 250s. But I've seen it past the 283 or 4. I think it was like 288. Alright, I forget where this guy is. Just looking for him. There she is. It's a lady, not a guy. My bad. Sorry, ma'am. Okay, so that's the quest giver of Bloody Crypt. Like I said, you have to do the other 4 quests. So out here there's Necro 1, 2, and 3. This area here is Necro 1. This area here is Necro 2. This is Necro 3. So you have to do these outskirts quests first before you can even pick up the center one. And that goes for all of them. So there's 5 in each Necro. And you have to do the first 4 flagging quests before you can do the 5th one. So those of you that have been watching my videos, you can see I finally got some more jump scrolls. I ran like, I don't know, I was so annoyed. I ran so many quests without jump. I think it was like 6 or 7 quests. And they were all quests where jump was kind of sort of beneficial. I mean, that's kind of a personal preference unless you have to get past something. I like to have the jump. I like to jump a little bit. Alright, so the breakables in this quest, they're kind of hard to see. An AoE spell like this is real nice. I mean, as you can see, if you're just running forward W, I can't really see them well, but I hit Q all the time, and now I can see them. So this quest is pretty unique as it's kind of a mirror image, east half of the map and west half of the map. Once I explore more, I'll show you guys but it's pretty much a mirror image. There's 4 breakables there. It's hard to see them, but they're there. So to get the full breakable bonus, I'm going to have to go to both sides every single which way. There are, if I remember correctly from when I used to run this all the time with Hebe, there are maybe like 7, 8 extra breakables. So if you miss a couple, you're alright. You can still get the bonus. Okay, so this door-ish barrier is blocked. You have to get the 2 gems lit up to unlock it. There's a set of shrines right here in the middle. So let's go this way now. As you can see, same thing on this side, it's a block. One thing I like about the wolf as a pet, the pup as a pet, you kind of hear him a little bit, and he tells you where, when guys are coming that you can't see, maybe because you're facing the wrong way. There's going to be a couple more breakables up here. So you start seeing that it's kind of a mirror image of this quest, one side to the other. Alright, so there's just... oh, nope, there's some here. So, and that's the first 2 breakables I got were right there. So, you can watch my little orb over here, and when it switches a lot, because I'm just spamming the Q button to target different things. So now to open up these black barriers, I'm going to call them, you have to go in through here. But once you do everything in the quest, other than the end fight, this barrier opens and the end fight is in here. And for those of you that watched my other tomb quests of the Burning Heart, Sanguine Heart, Immortal Heart, and whatever else heart that was, I forget, you'll see when I complete the quest and walk out through the sarcophagi in the end, you'll see that I'm actually above the end room here in the bloody crypt. I'll kind of look up and show you guys that when we get there. So there's 4 levers in this part. So I pulled the one, that lights up. When I pull this one here, that one's going to light up. See? And there are some breakables. I actually put both of them on attack. Hopefully we get this done a little bit quicker. So in rooms like these, you just want to kind of look around, keep spamming Q for breakable. I'm going to head to the east first. So, since I'm doing this elite, I'm not going to spend a lot of time buffing when my buffs wear out. I'm just going to give me my my enchant weapon and my insightful damage, which uses my intelligence modifier to damage. So, it gives me a plus 10 instead of a 2. So you'll see me striding back and forth to the left and the right. I'm just looking for breakables in this quest. It's one thing that it's an easy bonus to get if you're looking for it. You get all the breakables on your way. It hardly takes any extra time. Now Conquest, on the other hand, that takes a lot of extra time to get. Unless you're doing this on Reaper mode and you get a lot of Reapers, you're gonna have a lot of killing in the end to get that Conquest. And I'll tell you guys how to do that too, because if you do too much in the end, it will advance too far where guys won't keep spawning out to get Conquest. Okay, so this splits up. So you're going to have a southern path, and then you're going to have a northern path. So I'll go south first. So this portion is the Immortal path. You've seen that Immortal guy there, Soul Cruel. You want to kill him quick. Maybe he puts a stack of, don't know if that was poison or acid, I forget. So there's 3 of those Immortal Heart Priests, each path that you take. So down here, there's going to be 3. Over here, there's going to be 3. Up here, there's going to be 3. And down here, there's going to be 3 more. So as you can see, the guys are kind of hidden in here, so having a high spot definitely helps seeing where they are. They can help you out a little. Let me shrink this back down a little. Puppy tripped him. I like that. Alright, so when I pull this lever, what that's going to do in all 4 areas, when I pull this lever, it's going to open up the barriers that are around the center room. So it's basically a big square here, and offshoot is where the lever is to get to the center. Which, like I said before, I'll show you. I'm just hang in there. This one takes a little bit of time. Wish I had Quicken on my spells because I'd be using that lightning sphere a little bit more to hit my breakables. Like that there. Okay, see, center room's open. I'm going to get the rest of the outskirts first because I want my kill bonus, so I'm going to kill everything, and breakable bonus. So 563 for killing the 3, what is that, Immortal Hearts. Yeah. So in case you're wondering and you're new to the game, the chests that keep appearing, they're champions. They have that crown above their head. If you kill them, you'll either get remnants on the ground or you'll get a chest depending on what type of champion it is. Alright, collectible. I'm gonna run out of inventory room. Okay, so I was already in this room. Lock it. You have to kill all the guys in the center room. Okay, so now that the Immortal lock is opened, so now there's going to be 3 more to open to get that barrier open. So we're done with 1/4 of the quest. Now we got to come up here and open up this area. Which I don't know if that's burning or crimson. We'll find out when we get there. It tells you in the dialogue. So Immortal Path just showed right there. That's what I'm leaving. And what I am entering, we'll find out soon. So you see the little crowns above their head. This guy that I have targeted is an orange crown. He's double. That hero's soul is a yellow crown. Kind of difficult to see, but you can make it out. They both gave me remnants. So, I've been killing everything on the way. Just walked this one fight, and it's green alerted. It's kind of a nasty little area. So I look in these little areas because throughout the quest you'll see somewhere there's going to be a chest inside there. There's little chests that are kind of scattered throughout, but there's specific areas where they are. So you see that one guy right there, he's a yellow crown, which is the lowest crown, the lowest champion you can have, the weakest, let me say that. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here, and there is a shrine, breakables and guides. So like I said before, this eastern half of the map, it's gonna mimic the western, or the western mimics the eastern, whatever way you want to say it. So there'll be a set of shrines like this all the way on the western side. So, fairly big quest. This is the furthest to the east that you can go, so the west it's going to be about the same. Or it is the same. Oh, there is a chest up ahead. I don't know if you guys are watching can see that, but I see a little shadow, an outline of the guys. Not really an outline, a shadow of the guys coming up to me. So I can kind of see where they're at. That's because of my spot. If I had a higher spot, I could see them further away, which would make it easier. And this is the Sanguine path. So stone guards are immune to acid, pierce, and slash attack. Or resistant to, I should say. And the stone guard is the type of champion he was. Okay, so as I mentioned on the other side, there's the lock, the Sanguine lock. And this is the middle room, so this goes all the way around down. As you kind of see here, it's explored from me walking kind of close. Not fully explored, just a little bit. So, yet again, I mentioned, like I mention all the time, I always hit the Q button to target breakables and such. If Q doesn't work for you, I highly recommend swapping that out with a button that's easy for you to hit often and use that. It is a breakable, but you can't break it. I missed it. Hello, yellow alert. Wow, just walking into a fight. That's worse than the green alert on my way over. Aw, don't rubber band. So there we go, that was the last Immortal heart on this side. So since they rubber banded, they got that white little circle, hexagon, whatever it was above their head. Here they are. They appear in their original spawn location. So I just have to basically damage them again because they spawn at full health. So sometimes rubber banding's nice when you're in a crap storm and you need to regenerate your party, recuperate yourself. So you can have the guys rubber band, heal to full, and rebuff whatever you need to do. Lagging out. Yeah, it was bad. So in the room with the lock too, I go around. Sometimes there's some breakables sitting in one of these four corners. So I'm just checking it all out. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard a lock sound. Since we killed the last guy, it unlocked. So we are completely done with the eastern side. So this right here starts the eastern. And this is pretty much the southeastern, and I guess you could say northeastern because you have to head north. So now, make our way back to the western side. And we'll start that. So we have 116 kills, and like I said before, I think it's like 280-ish. I think he said 283 kills for Conquest. So at this rate, we're going to be in the end fight for a good 5 minutes or more, getting the kill bonus. They spawn fairly quickly. The quicker you kill them, the quicker they respawn. Alright, so this is a time if you didn't use a shrine you need to, you could use that shrine on your way back and save the one for the middle for when you are fighting the guys to get Conquest in the end fight. Or skip it all together. So it doesn't hurt to keep hitting Q as you're running back through just in case you miss some breakables. Alright, so now we're going on Uncharted map here. Hey buddy, how's it going? Thanks for hosting. Just hanging out. Just trying to run a few quests here. Some of my Do It All series. I've been kind of lacking lately, been really busy with work. Last week I worked every single day. This week I had one day off, and this coming week I'm going to only have one day off. Long hours too at work. I typically do 12s. I'm kind of chilling here. Really tired as I'm running through. So if you guys see me kind of zone out or not off, I'm sorry. Gotta apologize in advance. So for those of you that just joined, I'm doing the Bloody Crypt here. I'm a Do It All series. I'm over halfway done now. So here's the quest. You start right here. I did the whole east side. Now I'm heading to the west. This one's This one's kind of a fun one. I don't know. I a lot of killing in it, so I like it. That's one thing you guys see me hopping around a lot. If you're a spellcaster or you're a range toon, I highly recommend getting used to hopping around. You can see how much damage I take. And I'm not really a tanky toon. Yes, I have high fortification. My PRR's not too bad. But my AC's pretty low. Alright, I guess I got a 52% chance, but I really don't take that much damage. I don't hit too often. Just because I am jumping around all the time. Ah, nice. Congrats. Congrats on starting the program and being level 6. So you still loving the game there, buddy? I know the answer to that one. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'd have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, I definitely like running with people. I mean, you guys will see me solo a lot in the Do It All series, but other than that, I like running with people. I enjoy teaching people, and I enjoy learning from people too. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I figured so. It's just one of those games you can do a lot with it. I mean, as I mentioned in my last video, I have a lot of hotbars. It's kind of busy, but that's the type of person I am. I gotta always be hitting a button or looking around doing something. I can't sit still. That's the kind of type of person I am, even though I'm sitting still. My hands are moving 100 miles an hour. Or you could play real casual, you know. You could play at your own pace. You know, take your time, learn it for how it is. You know, whatever works for you. That's the thing that I kind of like about this game. It's so versatile to suit the gamer's wants. Drawing a blank. What's FF? Yeah, that's all good. I mean, you could run with one hotbar. You know, you can run with just swinging. You don't even have to hotbar or anything if you don't want to. It's all in how you play and part of the learning process too. I know my first tune, I tried to do and it did not work. I tried to do a cleric, and then I'm like, oh, there's a rogue. He can disable traps. I want to be a rogue too, so I think 6 levels cleric and took a rogue level. I butchered that tune. I didn't know what I was doing. He had no damage. Could just barely, you know, heal. It was horrible. But I had a lot of fun doing it. I didn't hotbar anything. I didn't know what half the things were. Oh, Final Fantasy. Oh my goodness. I should have known that one. Yeah, that, back in the day, you know, I used to love the older set, you know, the originals for Final Fantasy. My favorite, the one that I probably played the most, I'd have to say, was probably Final Fantasy 7. 7 and 8 I did a lot of. But yeah, they were both tons of fun. all of them. I think the last one I played that I didn't like, it was the one where you were the 3 females. Maybe it's like 13 or 12-2 or something like that. I forget what it was called, but that one I didn't care for too much. I mean, still fun. It had the dress spheres and stuff. Alright, one more quarter of this quest is left. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I still think they were fun. It's just, it wasn't, for me, it wasn't worth the time, though, to play it. You know, I'd much rather play a different game or something like DDO, you know? For those of you guys that are watching, I do have these 2 range attacks. I don't think I've clicked on them once this quest. I get forgetful when I'm tired. No, I said I have to click on them. I'm a button masher sometimes. Those breakables I almost didn't catch. Kind of hidden. Okay, so before I head south here, this is the last area, I'm going to go up to the west and recover the shrine and kill the guys, get some breakable. Hey, enjoy. Good seeing you again, buddy. And just so you know, buddy, I do have tunes all different levels. Most of them start with plank, so if you see me on, chances are I probably have a tune, if not at your level, a little below your level, and I can still run with you. So feel free to shout out anytime. Like I said, most of my tune names start with plank. Alright, so here's the last set of shrines. Okay, 1 breakable. Thought there was a few more. Looks like there's no chests. Usually there's one sitting in... yeah, I think sitting in here.
The Crimson Path.
Almost there on the breakable bonus. I want to say it's like 101 or 104. Alright, so I have 100. Gonna be 104. Hey, there it is, 104. Been a long time since I've done this. I can't believe I remembered. Well, partially remembered. But I'm just gonna get them all anyways. I say, see ya. How come I'm not hitting you? Alright, so now this lever opens up that center room for the Crimson Lock. So we're at 110 breakables. You need 104. So far, there's 6 extra breakables in this. That looks like that's all there is 6 extra. Alright, so let me show you the whole map. Better stop here. So you can see it's a mirror image. That's for sure. Alright. So now what we're gonna do, we need 280-ish to get Conquest. Now we're gonna go back towards the end room, which is gonna be open. And we're not gonna go all the way in. So we don't wanna go too far in. If you go too far in, basically what you got to do here is you got to slay this guy here, and you can't do any damage to him until you find the proper sarcophagi and click on it. Yeah, you got to click on it. Once that happens, he can take damage. But if you walk in this room and you get too close to the proper one, then these guys aren't going to keep respawning. And we want them to respawn because we want the kill bonus. So there's Onslaught. So we're gonna wait right outside so you can see oh, they're coffins, excuse me. They're not sarcophagus. They're coffins. So there's 4 tiers of coffins. You have the lower tier, bottom and top. You have the second tier, bottom and top. You have the third tier, bottom and top, and fourth tier, bottom and top. Acid. So as you see, it's kind of going quick. I'm already at 243. Doesn't take too long for them to spawn. So the interesting thing is, you look here, that is the oh geez, what the heck's his name? From the raid, from Necro 4. forget his name. I'm really bad with the names. Oh, jeez. I gotta look it up. There we go. The Black Abbot. So the guy up top that you can't target is called the Black Abbot. You can see him right here. So we're almost at Conquest. So this is how you get it. You still go in and get kills. But like I said, if you walk up to that one coffin, guys are going to stop spawning. And I'll show that to you as well. Hire might die here, but you know what? I'm not too concerned about it. Come on, Conquest. So this is 283. Just had to look at that again. So almost there. I'm wondering if that's the solo number, if you duo it, if it's... But I don't know. So I think this might be like my second time out soloing this. See, 283, Wiki says 283. I did not get it yet. It will be soon. 284 for me. Okay, so now we have all the bonuses. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So what you do is you click on every single one. Coffin lies empty. Now if you have a high... what the heck is it? Just kill that demon soul. It's a high spot. I think it's a high spot. It will all automatically let you know that you found it, but you still gotta click on it to kill the boss. Just want to see if it... There we go. Right there. It's telling me it's right here. Stones up feet, worn smooth. So it's either one of those two. So as far as the red game goes, you can see I'm not hitting them. I'm hitting zeros. And I won't be able to hit them until I click on that cough. So it could be the top one or it could be the bottom one. And there it was. That's what it says. Now he'll take on damage. Oh, I guess they do keep spawning. I didn't think they did. Usually do this part so quick. See, now he takes on damage. Alright. Now there's one more thing to do, and quest complete. There it is. So under 45 minutes. I was hoping to get it under 45. So I got 26,812 XP. 41 minutes, 49 seconds. Got the Ransack and Conquest, 2 bonuses that you can get. I have all the optionals done. Did it on Elite. Alright, so want to get your chest. And then I'm going to talk about this for a minute here. There is the Bloody Crypt right now. There is the Shadow Crypt. There is the Curse Crypt. And then there is the Ascension Chamber, the Raid. Now in all 4 of those quests, there is an altar at the end. If you click on that altar, and if you have, which I don't think I picked up, boo to me. I should have picked that up. Did not. But I will show you where the guy is. There's two different items you can acquire. That's what it's called, the Emerald Claw Nugget or the Silver Flame Nugget. And what you do, there's 4 different tiers of it. Well, yeah, basically 4 tiers. Just checking I don't have any. But what you do is you have to have it in your inventory, and then you'd click on this altar. When you click on this altar, it will upgrade the nugget to a necklace. And that necklace will have different bonuses on it. In the description below, when I post this on YouTube, I will post the link for that, for the Emerald Claw Nugget and the Silver Flame Nugget. But basically, the Bloody Crypt here, which is a level 6, will only give you the first tier version of it. You can come back in and click on it again. It's not going to give you the tier 2 version. You'll have to go to the Shadow Crypt, which I think is level 9. Let's see here. Yep, Shadow Crypt would give you tier 2. The Curse Crypt would give you tier 3, and Ascension Chamber, the Raid, would give you the last. Which at that point, I think you turn it in for an item. I forget what it is, armor or something. But like I said, I'll post the link in the description. Shadow Crypt is the second Necro. Bloody Crypt, what we just did right here, is the first. If you get a nugget and you want it to go to tier 2 only, and let's say you don't want to run the Bloody Crypt, you want to run the Shadow Crypt because that's phenomenal XP per minute, which it really is. You go to the end with your nugget, you click on the altar, it'll turn it to tier 1. You do Shadow Crypt again and click on the altar, it'll turn it to tier 2. Now if you do it a third time, it will not go to tier 3. You'll then have to proceed, which the quest isn't here, to the Cursed Crypt to get to tier 3. Or you can run Ascension Chamber and keep running that, and you can advance it all the way through that. Any questions on that, feel free to ask. Also, like I said, I'll post the wiki link on that in my description. Alright, so did everything here except for click on the altar with the nugget because I don't have one. Sorry, I failed. Alright, so let's finish out, and I will show you right now where to get those nuggets. So, and you can only have one at a time. You could either pick A, the Emerald Claw Nugget, or B, the Silver Flame Nugget. I like the Silver Flame one. Most people do because it has absorption on it, and I believe Death Block. And I'm running the wrong way. So to get those nuggets, you talk to they're from two different guys over here, where all the quest givers are. So you can see the two check marks that are not blinking. The one gives the silver flame, the other one gives the emerald claw. Let's turn in and get my end reward first. Alright, so this lady right here, Emerald Claw. So she's basically telling me that I have these Silver Flame amulet, which it very well might be in my bank. Okay, probably is. Gotta wait for my TR bank to load. There we go. Twisted Tasselism. Right here. So I do have one. So I have, here's the level 9 version, which is tier, I believe that's tier 2. I'll tell you in just a sec. Yeah, that's the second upgrade right here of the Silver Flame. It has negative energy absorption 5 times per rest and death block on that. Alright, this is the link for, I'll post the links right now. So that's for the Silver Flame, and like I said, you can only have one at a time. And then I'll post the Emerald Claw here in a second. There's the Emerald Claw. So it all depends on what you're looking for and what you want. So it looks like they're just pretty much shield. You can get a shield out of either or armor are your choices for the final upgrade. So for me, there's nothing I really use on them, so I just keep it, keep Silver Flame for the death block. But now you have better items in the game, like this here that has death block at level 4. Cloak of the Mimic. Through the Mimic Hunter event. Alright, I think it is off to bed for me. This is part of my Do It All series, and that quest that I just did was the Bloody Crypt. Hope everybody enjoyed and learned something. Please feel free to send me comments, tells, in-game, through chat, doesn't matter. Subscribe and follow. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Later.